Nerd Radio, the world's best indie hip hop.
I came from these trenches, put this ice on rocket stage and get paid with my niggas. All that blood and left it stain on not the same, my nigga. You can't treat me like a stain, I got aim with these niggas. Remember standing on that block, I gotta run it up. We got some Glocks and we outside, it ain't no running up. Gave you my heart.
All right. What's going on? What's the word? It's your boy D Sick, aka the Rap Nerd, and we back with another interview, man. We got Young God from Chicago, Illinois. This is a city that never sleeps, you know what I'm saying? A legendary city in hip hop. They didn't just have that one little wave. Chicago been in it from the beginning, really, and they got a lot more to say, man. So we got Young God on the program today. What's good, bro?
Man, what's good, bro? Appreciate you having me, man.
Hey man, for sure, man. I definitely am tapped in. I'm seeing what you got going on, and you really got some talent, man. I see that you got that Goblins with KY about to drop. Is that out yet?
Nah, that's not out right now. We got the song all recorded and stuff, but right now we just, promoting it, you know what I'm saying, see how they fucking with it. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely about to drop like probably like by the end of this month or beginning of the next month though, for sure.
Okay, for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to that because that sounds like a banger for real, for real. And when I was going back listening to your catalog, I was going through SoundCloud, Spotify, everything, and I see that you got stuff going all the way back like 12 years. So you've been doing this for a minute.
Yeah, like that's real, bro. Like I definitely feel like out of a lot of people in Chicago, like I'm one of those ones that got like real longevity, you know what I'm saying? So like I really been doing this like 13, 14 years now, like, you know what I'm saying? So I really
Hmm.
just I don't know, like did it on my own, you know what I'm saying? Like it was something that I just went after. So like I just told myself, I'm gonna really do it, like I'm gonna be consistent with it, you know what I'm saying?
What was it that made you want to start the journey? Did you have any specific like music influences or anybody in your family that was doing music that made you want to do it? Like what made you want to jump into it?
Honestly, it was definitely my older brother. My older
Hmm.
brother was the first person to like not just show me music but rap. You know what I'm saying? So just being under him and he was already into it. Like he you know what I'm saying, would always freestyle. So like if we'll listen to music or whatever, like he'll just freestyle. And I just at the age I just couldn't understand like how he was coming up with something, making it make sense, and it's like it's continuous. So that just was interesting to me. And then honestly, just being at whatever age I was probably listening to like a lot of different artists that made the game. But at that time, to me, just being young, it was like okay. To me, it was like the first introduction to artistry and music, like Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, Ludacris, like Eminem, like actual. You know what I'm saying? People that had real content. You know what I'm saying? So you would see like the videos on BET at night or whatever, and it was like, damn, it started like hitting to me. So I get my influences from my brother, like, you know what I'm saying? He just was freestyling on instrumentals, you know what I'm saying? And I go
Yeah.
home on my own, you know what I mean, and just start looking that shit up, not making sense, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Just keep trying at that shit, you know what I'm saying? Just keep trying, and then it just went from there.
Okay, for sure. And I could tell like some of the people that you mentioned, they definitely got some cold lyrical ability. And I was listening to that Fear of God, and that's one song that you was really, really spitting on, man. So salute to you for that. And
Appreciate you.
how important is that to you? Because there's some artists that could care a little bit less about the lyrics. It's all about the beat and the vibe and all that. Like, how much do you think that the lyrics matter versus like the beat and the feel of the song?
I feel like lyrics probably almost most important because I mean, the beat can carry you, but if you can't carry the beat per se, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think of music kind of in like different levels. Like you got driving in the car music, like you got headphone music, and you got performance. So it's like all collectively. Like I feel like if your lyrics the best, it's gonna sound the best in all three categories. You know what I mean? So I feel
Sure.
like if you can't be lyrically talented, then it's gonna limit you. It's gonna have you limitations on certain beats. You might be okay. Well, this beat, you know what I mean? It gave me a little boost because I couldn't really like put something real together. You know, it's gonna limit you if you got a, feature or somebody want to feature with you. You know, or it's an artist you like, but you just necessarily can't match their talent range. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Cause like I feel like it ain't gotta be Kendrick Lamar every time I listen to somebody, but I definitely want to hear when people put some type of effort into it. And even if it's not the most lyrical thing I ever heard, like I at least gotta be able to feel it. Like people
Yeah,
gotta make sure that they make music that people can feel. That's what lyrical is to me.
definitely, I agree.
Yeah, and I see you got that track with Famous Dex and what is it, D'Amelio?
Yeah, the million man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
how'd you come up with that? I haven't heard of D'Amelio, but Famous Dex, he's pretty well known. How'd you link up with him?
It was crazy, man. Like I was just in a different zone. Like as I'm recording myself and dropping all this music, I'm just sending my music to people. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm just sharing it, via DMs and stuff, just like trying to get noticed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how you get real connection. You know what I'm saying? Just how we got connected. Like I just will reach out to whoever. So it just happened that way. I feel like I got in contact with Emilio. He already just had the feature. We just all locked in. You know what I'm saying? Group message. You know what I'm saying? And just we just locked in. You know what I'm saying? So
For
how that
sure. So
happened.
that networking can definitely get you some good features, and networking can really take you far. I be trying to let people know that.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. And like you got a network, like that's everything. Like you can't hold yourself back. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just feel like somebody's gonna see you all the time. Like I feel like that's a downfall. A lot of artists, like you just putting a lot of content out. That's cool. You know, you gonna get that percentage of people that's gonna just pick up on your music or see what you're doing. You know what I mean? But you still gotta push yourself and put yourself out there as a person. Like when I message people or when I send my music, I don't just be on some thirsty type time. Like I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, check out my music, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we still all people behind these phones, and people
for sure.
forget that just from being in the phone, and honestly, I feel like, it's about manifestation. Like you gotta put yourself in that mind frame or you already that artist. Like I treat what I do as if I'm already up 100 mil. Like I'ma just contact you. I'ma just see what's going on. Like whether you rocking with it or not. Like some people fuck with me, some people don't. You never know. Like some people might just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You never know. So, artists, if y'all listening to this, don't be afraid to send that DM. Don't be afraid to reach out to who you may want to work with, because you just never know, man. And I wanted to ask you about Cold Heart. I noticed that was one of your most recent tracks that you had put out, and you said "Survive through the trenches where it's war on a daily." And a lot of people know Chicago as Chirac, and it's been a lot going on and everything. That's the perception that a lot of people that listen to hip hop have of Chicago. But how would you describe your city?
My city of love hate scenario. You know,
Hmm.
like people from Chicago love Chicago. Like we love our city. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like a lot of people from different cities love Chicago. We started a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like just from
yeah.
gangster shit in general. Like,
Hmm.
you can go back to Al Capone. Like you can go take a goddamn trip type shit. Like they'll show you all type of shit around Chicago. Like mob history and shit. Like so it's just like that shit really deep to like gangster shit music, like a lot of different NBA players from Chicago. Like I went to school with Anthony Davis. He went to my same grammar school, you know what I'm saying? Type
Oh, that's
shit.
hard.
So
Yeah.
it's like a lot of different people come from Chicago, a lot of different cultures that started in different cities. Like it kind of came from Chicago, like different lingo that come from Chicago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how people
Hmm.
just like make fun of this shit. Like it's not funny. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, like I don't fuck with all this shit that go on. Like a lot of people tell you like, bro, this shit lame as hell. But shit, it is how it is. Like motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, from the streets. Like this shit
Yeah.
harder. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like, but at the end
Yeah.
of the day, it's like it's the influence that come from the music. Like And two is
Mm-hmm.
just it's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kids be losing their parents and shit, you know what I'm saying? They don't be having no daddies and shit. They dads be dead or jail, you know what I'm saying? Moms be out here doing whatever and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just the streets, bro. It's just bad. You know what I'm saying? Shorties killing shorties. You know what I'm saying? It's war on the daily. Like, a lot of
Yeah, for
people
sure.
look at that shit like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids be getting
Yeah.
killed in the city, bro. You know what I'm saying? Young as hell, like babies and shit. Innocent people, bro. Like, motherfuckers be shooting on the E-ways. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody in a whole nother state, like they didn't know, you know what I'm saying, what it was like eating in Chicago. When I told them that, like, here that's normal. You feel me? He was
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, like they doing it. I'm like, bro, like this shit damn near like nah, like this shit happen all the time, damn time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Chicago. I'm kind of constantly praying for Chicago, man. I've been there one time when I was really, really young. I was too young to really know what was going on, but I was hoping that it wasn't always like what they portray it to be like in hip hop, but it seemed like it is. So, man, I'm always praying for y'all, man. Would you say that you are trying to get to a major label situation, or do you think that indie is the way to go?
I think independent is probably the best way to go. You know what I'm saying? Just off the simple fact, like, you know what I'm saying, once you get your BMI set up, you know what I'm saying, you get your all
Yeah.
platform stuff, your distributor stuff set up, like, you know what I'm saying, you sign yourself, start your own label. You know what I'm saying? Like, why go sign and write a contract, you know what I'm saying, give a percentage away when you can have all your stuff, you know what I'm saying? Even if you do sign, get your royalties and, whatever, however they want to do it. But I feel like for me personally, I'm not necessarily looking for no label, but I wouldn't mind like certain deals, you know what I'm saying, as far as like if it's like a I don't know, like publishing deal, like like I gotta, like, I want to go perform, you know what I'm saying, like let me get my performance back in, you know what I'm saying, like let me go run that shit up, you know what I'm saying, or, like you can promote my
Hmm.
shit, like, you know what I'm saying, but other
Like a
than like,
distribution deal or something like that.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Yeah.
really want to be, nah, like, I own all my music, even, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, some people do it, but, like, I got my own shit. You feel me? I'm already YGO. Like, some people still be, oh, okay, this still signed, but, like, I feel like it's just cool just to be independent. Like, I'm myself, I'm gonna push myself. Like,
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I tell artists all the time that signing to a label is a really played out concept, and it's the lazy way out, man. You sign to a
exactly.
label, you get 5 to 10 years, and you're gonna be right back on the streets for real. Unless you go out and just go crazy and go 5 times platinum first time around, then they might start giving you some love, giving you some extra perks or whatnot. But for the most part, man, like the labels is gonna eat you up and spit you right back out, man.
Yeah, and I definitely feel like, as far as, like, being lazy, like, you can do the same thing a label do. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like the same thing you paying, or like same thing you signing for and taking less, you can go do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just about learning the game, learning about what music really is. Like, music is a business at the end of the day. Like, it's the talent, it's the work you put in, but it's also still a business. You know what I'm saying? And if you can learn the business, you can, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to sign to
Hmm.
nobody.
For sure. And I know that, like we mentioned earlier, you've been doing this for a long time. And if you were able to give yourself some advice, like the younger you, some advice to help you avoid some pitfalls or something that you might have fell into while you was coming up, what advice would you have given your younger self as an artist?
Man, don't wait on people.
Gotta go get it.
Yeah, like, you just gotta go do it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel I'll probably tell myself, like, it don't matter, like, who you bring with you, or who, like, you know what I'm saying, or who you want to bring, like, around you and shit. Like, fuck
Hmm.
all of that shit. At the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, like, just go do that shit, bro. Like,
Now, the way that you moving right now, do you have a team behind you or is it mostly just you?
it's definitely like a mix of a team. You know what I'm saying? I got like friends. You know what I'm saying? Like real close friends. You know what I'm saying? Not too many. And then,
Hmm.
I got artists, close artists, you know what I'm saying? I got like different people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got people who do beats, you know what I'm saying? I got people who do like videos, you know what I mean? There's different artists, and then like I say, I got like my close friends who, you know what I'm saying, they fuck with me, been 10 years or whatever, plus
Yeah.
and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. And then like I had went back and watched one of your videos, Hate Me from a while back. And
Yeah.
that song is hard, man. I feel like I could definitely see the progression as I was listening to your music from back then to coming up to the recent. And but even back then, you had a really, really clean visual. How important is it to have clean visuals for artists? Because I feel like some people just explain it to the people that don't understand. Because I feel like I see so many artists with good music and they don't never put out no videos. Man, explain why that's important.
Man, it's like almost key because it's like reputation is everything. Like you don't know
Mhm.
who watching you, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who's seeing you. And even if that didn't matter, it's still about like quality and like standing out, being yourself. Like it's art at the end of the day. Like be yourself. Like a lot of people, like I get like being inspired by certain artists or what you've seen before, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be yourself, you gotta think outside the box, like, or just simplify it. You know what I'm saying? That can be it too. But don't, you know what I'm saying, just try to be fitting in, you know what I mean? Like you gotta expand your mind. Like you can go travel with this, you know what I'm saying? Like you can go like I feel like a lot of people put themselves in a box. Like, man, I just want the money, so I just need like no, like really think about like everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you rap, for me personally, it's everything. Like it's the beat, it's the lyricism. Like I say, it's how you perform. Like all of that gotta come together because like if you're a real artist, you gotta love it. Like I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like so for me, it's like bro, like I'm putting my passion into something that people can feel, like people can hear and people can see. So like with the visuals, it's like when people like, man, it's like, okay, it's your first introduction of an artist. Like you might love this artist. Like, man, I like, you know what I'm saying? As a listener, like I want to see his video. You know what I'm saying? Then you see the videos, like, damn, like this how you know what I'm saying? It's gonna turn you off. Like you ain't probably gonna rock with it. Or you're gonna be like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna just go listen to the audio all the time. But it's like, and then too, as an artist, you getting paid from your views, you getting paid from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
this is gonna go from there. Like, you know what I mean?
It makes sense. Like just what you said, like I feel like a lot of artists be leaving money on the table by not doing visuals like that, man. And it's not even as hard as some people may think it is. You ain't gotta go spend $1,000 on a video. You can always like link up with somebody that can shoot videos, you know what I'm saying? And maybe they'll hook you up for the low, or you could just use your phone nowadays. I see so many videos and little visuals shot with phones, man. As long as you do it right, it still can go.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like you just gotta teach yourself, like expand. That's why I be saying, like, you know, it's just easy to be distracted. Like you gotta stick to the plan. Like as an artist, like what's your main goal? You like as an artist, you know what I'm saying? A lot of artists be out here not having real goals besides just wanting to be seen or you know what I'm saying, wanting the money. But like for me, it's a passion. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I wanna like accomplish something in myself. You know, it's not like I need somebody else validation to tell me like I'm nice, like you can work together and stuff like that. I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? But I take it with a grain of salt, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I gotta complete something myself. So it's like you're not driven to something, you not necessarily gonna like grasp to something like as far as somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not really invested. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta have that invested mind. Like, all right, like how am I gonna make this music like be more than what it is? Like expand different cultures. Like for me, I be getting plays in different countries. You know what I'm saying? Like so your music gotta have that reach. So I feel like your visuals, everything, like YouTube,
Mhm.
all that stuff is everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's very important, man. And I feel like the artist that's just in it only for the money, I feel like they never really prosper like that because there has to be some kind of real passion behind it for it to connect with other people.
Yeah,
And
cause it's like money gonna come anyway. You know if you keep doing it.
you mentioned manifestation earlier. I'm big on that. And I feel like you can attract the money. You ain't got to go chase the money down. You can attract the money, you know,
Exactly.
for sure. And just on to a different subject real quick. Like I noticed that you hit the gym sometime and all that. So tell me how important that is to you as far as like your life and your music career, like how working out and staying fit can contribute to that.
Man, that's everything, cause it's like it start with yourself. It's just like that like I say, that drive, just investment. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't be consistent, like going in the gym or like working out and stuff, but you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's gonna help you. For me personally, in the long run, like it make me feel good. Like I like eat healthy. Like I just like being healthy. Like I'm a healthy person. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to stay away from like eating out. You know what I'm saying? I rather eat some home cooked stuff. You know what I'm saying? I love hooping. You know what I'm saying? So like I gotta stay in shape. Like just staying in shape is everything. Like having
For
that
sure.
routine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I know that it keeps you mentally sharp too, because I'm trying to get back in the gym on a regular basis, but I know for sure that whenever I was in the gym consistently, like I was more mentally sharp than I had ever been.
Yeah, like it's definitely like a mental thing, man. Like it's gonna it's gonna challenge you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like some days you might be like or some days you might be like, damn, okay, like I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I need to. So it's like you gotta just stay consistent. Like so, it being cold right now in Chicago. Like I ain't really going right now. I'm not gonna lie. So you know what I'm saying, but gotta stay on that.
Okay, okay. And just the rap name Young God, man, that's such a bold and in your face name. I want to know, like, have you always had that name or did you end up changing it to that eventually? What led you to call yourself that?
Yeah, like I just feel like in that sense of what Stanford is like finding yourself, like being your full self. So it's like in the music, it's like I wanted to like, all right, put that in like a mode, you know what I mean? So to say, like put myself in like, all right, like who really am I? You know what I mean? Like I can make what I want to make, you know what I'm saying, in my own life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
Hmm.
I'm the God of myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can choose not to do something and fail at it or be lackluster in it, or I could be great. You know what I'm saying? Like I had that choice in my life. So like I'm a God of myself. I'm young God. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do anything. Like I could put my mind to anything and do whatever I want to do. As long as I want to do it, it's gonna get done.
For sure, man. I love that explanation right there, man. That's a good answer. So what's next for Young God? What you got coming up?
Man, I got my album coming up. Not gonna lie. Like that's definitely finna drop. And I got a lot of videos, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, I didn't drop a lot of videos, but it wasn't on purpose. It's just about like I say, like I've been on a run, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been connecting with artists, I've been doing shows, like I've been on a different type of run. Like a lot of people might not know that, but like I've been traveling, I've been having shows like, you know what I'm saying, last year or this year, finna start probably, you know what I'm saying? So it's like just doing that, it kind of take your time away. You know what I'm saying? When you independent, like I invest in myself. I ain't got nobody around me like throwing me no bread to do this. Or bro, here you go, like go shoot this or go do this. Like, but I still be doing other stuff. Like just as far as getting stuff done, like I buy my beats. You know what I'm saying? I pay to get my stuff mastered. You know what I'm saying? I pay to go to fly to these shows, or if I gotta go drive to these shows, that's me. So it's like a lot of other stuff be going on as far as just like building other aspects in the music, but I'm about to really tap in as far as like visuals. You know what I'm saying? Just cause like all my music just still be bubbling and sounding good, like, and it's just time. So like, just visuals and dropping my album. Probably a lot more collabs too.
For sure, man. Well, I'm looking forward to the album dropping, man. Let me know. Give me a heads up whenever that's coming out, whenever you know. And do you have any advice for any up and coming artists? Give them some advice, like what their mindset should be going into this.
And I feel like if you a young artist, bro, or you trying to make it, like, stop trying to think you gotta make it overnight. Like, that's very important. Like, take it slow, find yourself. Like that's very important. Like if you really want to rap, like rap. Like that's all I can really say. Cause like I feel like I be seeing a lot of artists like y'all don't really take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Like you just want to get that boom. You want to get
Yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like You know what I'm saying? Like you might want to do a collab album, mixtape, EP with somebody. Do you really got this type of versatility to like do that, or do you just want to drop singles all the time? You know what I'm saying? Like just really invest in yourself. That's all I can say.
Okay, for sure. And then, like, speaking of investing in yourself, man, I definitely want to let you know that I feel like that is what's going to separate you from a lot of artists, because a lot of artists don't understand the importance of investing in yourself, taking their time to build their brand all the way from the ground up. People is just looking for a handout. Like we talked about earlier, people is just looking for the money, and it's a lot of people that's in it for the wrong reasons and got the wrong ideas. So I just want to salute to you and let you know that you on the right path, man. And I'm definitely gonna be checking you out.
Man, love, brother. No, I appreciate that, man. For real.
For sure, man, for sure. And then before we get up out of here, can you want to let the people know where they can find you at, how they can tap in with you?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. You want to follow me, man? You can find me mostly active on Instagram. So I'm young.god.one on Instagram, man. So just follow me on there, man. All my link in my bio. You're gonna see all my posts. I'm real consistent. So you know what I'm saying? Just find me on there.
For sure, for sure. And there it is, man. I'm gonna make sure I leave all the links down below so y'all could go check out Young God, go stream his music, go run it up. And we're going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. So, as always, until next time, I always say, if you don't have a vision, you better off blind. And if you don't live with a purpose, you better off dying. It's your boy D Sick, Young God. We out of here, man. Peace.
Bro.
You're now listening to Rap Nerd Radio, the world's best indie hip hop.